Hello everyone, this is Asta Gill and here I am as promised you all with my first session on a chalk that talks. So trainers, teachers, tutors, facilitators, upcoming trainers, tutors, teachers and facilitators, a very warm welcome to all of you. This series will take you through tips and tricks that can help you become an admirable trainer. So, before I take you through the technical aspects, which should ideally be the flow when it comes to a TTT program, I thought let's make it a little different and try some innovation because it's important for you to know certain things before we actually get into the technical part, especially for the upcoming trainers. Because you know what, I'll tell you something, there is one very important aspect that we all need to know. For a trainer, anyone who's teaching, for him or her, staying strong during the session and staying confident during the session is very important. In fact, that's one of the most important elements. So we are going to talk about that today. The class must concentrate when you are talking. The class should not give you grumpy looks when you are talking. You want to be there when you are doing a session and you want to do it nicely, you want to be confident, you want them to take back stuff that you're teaching, and for that it's important that they listen to you. So we're going to talk about that today, okay? Now ladies and gentlemen, you all are from different fields, okay? Some are from technical, some are from non-technical, so you're going to teach different things. A lot of you believe that when it comes to technical aspects, teaching technicalities gets very boring, and you think that non-technical aspects are easier to teach and the class gets more interested in that kind of content. But let me enlighten you with the truth that when it comes to technical aspects, candidates pay attention to it. They are okay with it because it's technical. So when it's technical, they hearken. But when it comes to non-technical, they think it's just time pass and they don't get serious about it. And they take it very lightly. So making them assimilate what is being taught in the class, making them take back whatever we are trying to give them becomes even more challenging when it comes to non-technical. So let's figure out ways of handling this aspect. We want it to be a meaningful endeavor, isn't it? So the first lesson, take up the challenge to keep the class engaged. You know what? If you are planting them, you have to make sure that they bloom. So adequate amount of light, water, etc. You know what I mean. They must be present physically as well as mentally when you're teaching them. They must find your stuff meaningful and they should be interested in what is being spoken in the class. Now see, they're going to ask you, what's in it for me? So your objectives have to be clear. Make sure when you enter the class, you're sure what you're going to talk about during the session. Next, to keep them engaged, just follow these pointers and take them into consideration. Make it a two-way communication, which means I talk, you talk, everybody talks. Everybody gets a chance to communicate with each other. And this way, you will be able to get excellent results because when people are talking in the class, it means that they are interested in what you're speaking. So, two-way communication is very important. Guys, remember, don't keep it boring. It gets boring. Keep it light if you want them to remain tied. They will remain engaged and tied to your session if you keep it light-hearted. Remember this point. Now just take it easy. You don't have to drag them. ये पढ़ो, वो पढ़ो, ऐसे करो, समझ नहीं आती क्या बात. You don't have to get into that. Rather, you should have the force to drive them into the right direction. So उस तरह का charisma होना चाहिए teacher का that when he or she talks, students automatically start paying attention to what is being said in the class. rather than you getting after their life to make sure that discipline is maintained and they are listening to you and they are trying to mug up what is being taught to them. No, that's not the way to handle the class. And the key ingredient, did I say it right? Yes, key ingredient that can give you a strong hold during a session is humor. Yes, it is one of the most underrated soft skills, but trust me, ladies and gentlemen, we all love it. We love laughing. We like light-hearted moments, but we don't value its importance when it comes to training or education. I don't know why. This ingredient has to be there, but remember, it has to be in the right quantity, at the right time, with the right intentions. Don't let it loose, because sometimes what happens is that if you don't have a good hold of your humor, then your session can go bad. It can go sour. It's like that extra salt added to a dish. Food for thought, my dear friends. So, class में टिके रहना है तो पहले इन सब बातों को काट बांध दो. Let's revise the points that we've just done. Keep the class engaged. सबका ध्यान हो आपकी तरफ. That's important. Okay? Have a two-way communication. I talk, you talk, everyone talks. And don't keep boring, it gets boring. Guys, सबका एक saturation point होता है तो उसको जरूर ध्यान में रखना कि कितना देना है, कितनी बात बोलनी है, so that उनका saturation point ना आ जाए. Okay? Keep your sessions light-hearted and like I told you, get witty, add humor. But remember, humor नमक जैसा होता है. So just the right quantity is important. So that's about it for today. Yes, there's lots more that we can talk, but I also have to keep in mind your concentration levels. So I'll stick to this. And if you have any doubts, if you want to clarify anything, please don't hesitate. You can mail me, you can WhatsApp me. I'll be more than happy to answer your queries. For now, ladies and gentlemen, wishing more and more power to your chalk. All the best. Stay safe.
Hey, before you go, like the video if you've liked it, share if you care, and if you want to stay in touch with me, don't forget to subscribe. All the very best, and for now, bye fly fly!